Weekly Astrology, July 3rd, 2017. We must be wary of the powerful and destructive temperament of Mars opposing Pluto this week. If this alignment wasn't potent enough on its own, the combination brings an extra ingredient when the Sun inches closer to Mars and highlights any and all such caustic, disruptive events. This may not be cause for alarm, but rather caution. Mars opposing Pluto can signal a destructive element that ultimately leads towards a rebirth of sorts, whether that means the tearing down of a standard operating procedure or a turn towards a new motivation. The theme is still persistent and powerful nonetheless. We all have this alignment in our lives somewhere. The secret is to discover where this might happen and how to best address it in a positive and meaningful manner. All difficult aspects are moments where the potential exists to perform constructive rebuilding or to unleash an array of destructive measures. Either way, the end result is a new place from which to start anew, and it should be viewed through that lens. The 4th of July presents us with a cautionary tale that may unfold in a rather rebellious nature. It may be better to watch the fireworks at home this year simply because of the explosive nature of this alignment. Excuse me. Mars will be in Cancer by the 4th and directly opposing Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto tears down that which no longer serves us. We can see a direct correlation to the restructure of Washington, D.C. as a byproduct of this placement. Capricorn is a sign that builds and provides a foundation. In this placement, Pluto is well positioned for placing emphasis on the infrastructure, whether that applies to the physical structures or the symbolic infrastructure of an institution that is undergoing reformation, for example. Either way, the end result may be the same. The best way to approach this is to act as an opportunity to step into a problem and resolve it. Our collective attention may be brought to the forefront as we discover that we can no longer procrastinate our restructuring. How to address this on a personal level depends upon the order of your birth chart. Contact me if you need advice in any capacity about that subject. Just a tough angle. Listen each week to Turning the Wheel podcast on iTunes. Great guests, interesting topics, information you can use. Write to me for a reading at chrisflisher.com or cflisher@gmail. And my websites are turningofthewheel.com and turningofthewheel.tv. Those of you who've taken me the offer up on a reading, who've contacted me for a reading rather, I'm very grateful. I hope you found them useful. I'm sure you have. And I encourage you to continue to do that. And those of you who have supported my work through donations, I'm very much appreciative of that. And I do appreciate that. It does keep the great wheel turning. And I'll talk to you all next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.